Hey guys, what's up? Sel here, and today I thought I'd do a little bit of a vlog, and I was also curious if this camera still works, so I figured, while I'm doing that, we'll do a vlog. So it's been a while since I've kind of shown my setup, which isn't great, but I figured we'll walk around real quick, show you guys like what I'm using to make some of my videos and stuff, and like some of you guys might actually be surprised it's not as great as you think it is. So here's my desk area. As you can see, I've got two monitors here, and I'm right next to a window, so everything's a little bit blown out, but got a nice view of the outside. And my desk chair is just a simple chair that I got from a friend of the family. And man, does that not want to focus. Focus! There we go. And then here's my keyboard. Here's my two monitors. You can see right there. This one is actually a PlayStation 3D display, and I got this thing for like dirt cheap, so I was like, hey, second monitor, cool. This one is a Samsung, I don't remember the model number. Yes, there it is. It is a S24D590. Whatever. So you can see on the top there, I've got my webcam. It's the Logitech C920, and actually I'm going to point out a lot of things here while we're going down, but that was actually somebody helped donate to the channel so I could get a new webcam when my old one broke. My old one was a 720p one. It was basically one I could afford. This panel I got because I had another office chair that broke on me, and so because I got it from Costco, I got it for cheap, or basically got a return, I should say. And they had this here, and it was around 150, and it's actually a Samsung PLS 1080 panel, so I was like, not too bad, and it's in the area, so if I have a problem with it, I can just take it back. So this is my keyboard. This is the Razer Black Widow Tournament Edition, and this one I got end of last year because I had one of the Death Stalkers, and basically I got them both for the same reason. It was a really cheap price, and I don't have much money to spend on my parts, as you guys will see here in a second. But this keyboard runs great. I like the typing on it. It's not as good as like Cherry MX switches, but so far like the green Kales have not had a major issue, besides they're just like, they're loud. They're really loud. But I guess they make oranges for that. I didn't see any orange switches of this keyboard that were very cheap. This I got for 60 bucks, and my last one I got for 45, but it was like too long. You can see I don't have much desk space here. So my mousepad's a SteelSeries QCK. I swear by these, I've gotten them, but it's getting harder to get them, and what I tried of the mousepads that were at Tech Syndicate and a couple other ones, it seems like they're there with these now, so I'm not too worried about replacing this one specifically if I have to. The current mouse I use is a Logitech G602. This thing is freaking awesome battery life, and I really, personal preference, I love having no wires at all. So that's really why I use this. It's comfortable. It's my daily driver. It's got DPI settings. It only goes up to 2500, which is fine for me. I typically keep it on 1000 or 1500. And as you can see, I do like a large mouse area. I'd rather have that than a keypad. Over here, I've just got a couple of things. Allergy medicine, because I'm allergic to everything. A little switch from a little light from Costco. It's got a front light and then like a top light, which comes in pretty handy when you're doing things on computers and stuff. And then just like a little pocket knife. And I've actually been looking for this. This is my cover for my headphones. I couldn't find it. And then I've got my Logitech sensor for that, and I've got another one over here for the Steam controller. And on top of my computer here's my computer. I've got my HyperX Cloud headphones that I got like when these were brand new. I got them at least over 2 years ago, and they've held up really well. The cloth pads are pretty much done now, and these ones are dying too, so I need to get new pads for it. But other than that, that's holding up really well. Then I've got my Steam controller, and some of you guys that might have gone to Land Syndicate and met me there saw that I was using that there. And this is my computer. This is a fractal defined mini with a Arc MIDI window on the side. There we go. And as you can see, I've got like some logos on here, like Sapphire Nation. On the front, I've got this Tech Syndicate sticker with the Burning Earth logo. I've got like most of my components in here, like i5, ROG board, Sapphire card, G-Skill memory, and Gamer Storm symbol, because I've got a Gamer Storm liquid loop in there, or AIO. Okay, and this is the current state my PC's in. As you can see, there's some cables dangling around and stuff. I haven't like completed wire management because I'm still figuring out if I like stuff in the configuration. It isn't the case right now. But let's start off with the changes. So you guys might have seen in the last video that I had the Maximus 6 gene board in here. That's still true. I haven't changed the processor yet. I haven't had the money to do that yet, but it's still an i5 4590. At this point, I'd be satisfied with just upgrading to a Xeon. I'd really like to do a 4790, and we'll see. We'll see if I can get that in there at some point. But right now, the reason it has a liquid cooler on it, as opposed to the cheap air cooler I had on there before, is I won this at LAN Syndicate. This is the Deep Cool Captain 240. It's part of their Gamer Storm, and it's got a pretty interesting look to it with that light there. So yeah. And this case, the Define Mini does not really support these, so I had to drill out the drive cage here and throw this in here, kind of wedge it in, and basically zip tie it down. But hey, it works. It's in there, you know. And it's really stupid overkill for this processor. I've never seen this processor hit 40C so far with this on here, but hey, I've got it. I'm going to use it, you know. The other thing I got there was a gift from friends of the community out there, A-Team GC, and they knew I was trying to learn more about virtual machines, Linux, and whatnot, so they hooked me up with this. This is Ripjaw's RAM. It's just basically 1600 RAM, but it's 8 gig sticks, so this machine's got 32 gigs now, so I've been trying to set up my own servers for games, mess around with different distros of Linux and whatnot, and VMs, and just really having a lot of fun trying to learn and figure that stuff out. Down here, if you watched one of my older videos, I had a GTX 760. Well, what ended up happening was I actually won this too. I won this from Sapphire Ed, and this is a Radeon R9 285 compact. This thing is teeny tiny. It's supposed to be for ITX. I actually like the way it looks. There's a review on this channel. There's a review on Tech Syndicate's channel. Actually, even before I won this, I kind of fell in love with the look and the smallness of it. And I saw Tech Syndicate's review, and I saw Jay's review, and I thought this was just a really cool small card. So like, I'll never sell this thing. If anything, it'll be like a really cool coaster or something, but I love that thing. Then another thing I added that you guys can't see because it's actually behind the motherboard tray is a Samsung 850 EVO. It's a 500 gig. And then my old 1 terabyte drive is up here right now. I'm probably going to get an enclosure for that, rip this out of here, and just make it so I can plug it in through USB 3, and it'll be good enough. And then I did a review on this. This is the Fractal Design Edison M. It's a 650 watt gold rated power supply, and this thing is freaking awesome. It's technically a Seasonic power supply that's been repurposed and using like a Fractal Design fan, and there's some slight design changes and whatnot, but this thing is crazy good. I've had no complaints with this, and it's been delivering nice clean power to my system for a while. And so when my back's giving me a bad time, I'll just sit here on the edge of the bed and just do whatever, or lay down and watch some YouTube. You can see I got another Steam controller there, so I've actually got 2 of them. And this one I keep linked to the Steam Link, and I have one for the PC. But if somebody comes over, it's not a big deal. Like, these actually have profiles on them. You can switch them back and forth. So I actually have 2 profiles in each controller for the PC and whatnot. And then I've got a home theater keyboard hooked up. This is a wire that I can hook into run my headphones on the TV if I need to. This is the case to this camera that I'm holding right now. And I dug this out. This is the old Linksys WRT54G, and this is version 2.2, I believe. See what I can load on there. Like right now, it's actually got whatever that open firmware is on it. It's not actually a Linksys firmware. It hasn't been for quite a while. But I'm going to see what I can do with that. Hey guys, thank you for tuning into the vid. Sorry about the JJ lens flare there. The sun's coming in at that weird angle. I'm a professional. But I want to give some thanks to a couple people real quick. One of them being, first of all, the guy that donated this and the microphone stand. You know who you are. Thank you very, very much. That was so very nice of you. This thing has been a godsend, quite honestly, and it would have taken me a while to save up the money for this setup. So thank you for helping me out. Thank you helping out with the channel and the advice you've been giving. It's been pretty awesome. Couple other people, Fractal Josh, for the review samples that you've provided. They're also keeping my computer cool, like the fans are keeping it cool every day, and the power supply is powering the system, so it actually is getting good use out of it. So it's been helping out with me in that way, and without it I'd probably not be able to do the channel very well. A-Team GC, guys, thank you for the RAM. A little bit more than I felt like I needed, but I guess I'll figure out a way to put it to good use. And honestly, anybody else out there help. Tech Syndicate, thank you for helping get me to the land this year. The things that you guys did to help me out there were very much appreciated, and kind of helped me blow off some steam and reset and whatnot. And I'm not going to forget that. Also, thank you for the cooler. That thing's awesome, and it'll probably be in good use for quite a few years now. And to Sapphire Ed for the video card. I had a video card that was pretty close to it, didn't necessarily need it, but my video card got to go to another gamer, and the day I actually saw that thing, I thought it looked pretty sweet, and I liked the metal and black on it. I thought it was to me it kind of looks like a 1980s Walkman, in a weird way. But it's cool. I like it. So anyways, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. There's going to be a couple more videos where I talk about the origin story of Final Save Point. I'm going to do 2 videos. One's going to be YouTube channels I watch, why I watch them, what I recommend, and the other one's going to be streamers that I watch and why I recommend them and whatnot. And so yeah, stay tuned for that, but I will see you guys later.